What am I doing? A weird mission that was nothing has ever really happened in this entire time. No challenges, no nothing, just killing borderline pathetic enemies constantly over and over and over again. It sort of got me to the point. It's to the point that it got me thinking: am I really playing on normal difficulty anymore, or is it something else? Because the enemy is too pathetic. A secret. And everyone wants a fight. That's another thing I don't really get. I mean, what's the point? They ain't got any chance, so why the hell do they want to fight? This is basically the second to last mission of the entire primary game. Ooh, there's a Keymaster tent here. But it's a decent fight. I'll give them that. The enemy here should be very fast. They're surprisingly deadly too. Had a good chance to kill one of our guys. Right. I think we were in the process of upgrading some of these buildings. Army isn't particularly compatible with anything. Still, we probably should upgrade something. Something cheap. There isn't anything cheap. I'll take knights, I only have a couple. A few extra ones will make a big difference on their own. I do sort of want to end up going meeting the green sooner rather than later. At the same time, I can't ignore the fact that this is a weird mission if there's nothing after that. Like going after a new target or something. Some sort of a challenging fight. I'm sort of preparing for that eventuality. Naturally, there's a good chance nothing will happen, but never know. This is a horrible environment for us. There's no way to do any kind of quick attack out of it. Anything but the dragon. If I attack with the dragon now, it will die. The items I bought for this guy are paying off, basically. Everyone gets to move before the enemy does. I want to go back down here. I mean, there's a couple of things there that we can go after, so it's not a total waste. And we have plenty of armies up here doing their thing already, so he does not necessarily need to be here this second. We're a bit low on crystal. I should build the structures that produce extra crystal constantly. We'll probably lose a couple of extra gremlins. That'll be it. And we're sort of migrating to Haven units anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. Erratic mana. Mana cost of spells cast by the hero is randomly reduced by up to 50%. Actual reduction is determined while casting is in progress. So random... Special combat ability allows hero to consume artifacts equipped on friendly creatures to heal and resurrect it in combat. Might not be a bad idea. We don't have resurrection, so we could just basically sacrifice an item in order to... no, I'll take the erratic mana, thanks. Although, well, whatever. The although comes from the fact that mana has not been our problem. We have hundreds of points of it, and we have already cost reductions to it. Lots and lots of attribute increasing sites. I don't care too much about how much of those we get from any the heroes besides the here, but the here certainly should have as many as possible. He's gonna have at least one mission left, and I would imagine it's some sort of a massive battle mission against demon forces. We're still leveling up. Okay, basic unit upgrades. They're all done. Okay, the non-basic ones. We definitely need a massive amount of money if we want to try to upgrade any of the basic units structures. And I really don't think we should try to aim for that. Just gonna be incredibly costly and probably not gonna work out all that well. Basically the game will more or less end before we have a chance to do what we want to do. Better to focus on collecting attribute points and have to use it as many basic units as possible. That should be good enough. Didn't get a cost reduction this time. I'm inclined to think we probably want at least enough structure so we can take conscripts and things like that. Peasants are sort of worthless. Slow, terrible attackers, weak. There's really nothing good about them. Conscripts at least have some positives. When you see the 1,000 peasants coming your way, you don't really care. You see 1,000 conscripts, you sort of think, how are you gonna handle that? Re-level up. Knowledge skill +1. Yeah, join up. Might be more valuable than the ooh, definitely better than the squires. I'll take these. sort of afraid that I'm just delaying completing a mission that basically has nothing left in it by doing all this. Doing all this extra work that will never lead to anything. Mages, plus up on 2. This could suck pretty badly. They have the penetrating attack, so this could be bad. I can neuter them somewhat. There's really not much we can do here. We're also broke, so can't really afford many upgrades either. More or less, I just want to get into a position where I don't have to check these cities every turn. Yeah, I think we're more or less fine. Money is the only concern. We can get quite a bit if we get some resources though. Right, so here can go after attribute increases. I think that's the only thing he should be working on at this point. Everyone else can focus on the other crap. Knowledge +1, because that's what we need, more knowledge. There are a few resources here. I probably should take care of these, because there's no one close by to do it. We also want to level up. So here it matters because he has the enlightenment skill, so he might get more than just a single level up out of it. Also, where exactly was it? There. Pretty nicely hidden. I suppose that's maybe part of the design. It's a free level up if you just sort of look at the map, but if you don't bother with it, you're gonna miss it. favoring range units with this guy because he has the unicorn bow. I'm not sure I want to wait for the year to collect every attribute increasing thing. I mean, it's a large map and there's a lot of them. What would be even the closest one? Many ways it might be best to just... No. Let's take some extra troops first. So the only thing we can upgrade is archers, right? Well, some of these are still useful. I'm not sure I want to give them up, but mostly not. Okay, the conversion rate is fantastic, so money should not really be an issue. We want fundamentally a lot of hit points, so... high tier units. I am leaning towards just outright replacing some of our current units though. As fine as a Jin Salt, for example, is, we have too few of them. They're not gonna stay relevant really all that long. Archmages are nice, but holy shit, they're sort of difficult to use in tight situations. Right. Level up here. Start with that. something accidentally now happens that will end the mission, I think I'll be fine with that. Mark of a Wizard. Caster binds himself to the target with the mark of the wizard until the end of combat, so that each subsequent spell striking that target has its effect doubled and costs as much mana as needed for this double effect. Moreover, every spell striking another creature will affect this target as well. If there is not enough mana, effect is not doubled. This would be good for combat characters mostly. There are some powerful individual target spells that probably could be doubled by using this. You more or less mark a target and everything you cast will also be cast on it for free. But I can't think of a situation where that would be particularly useful for our character. I mean, we summon creatures in the battlefield, we erect fire barriers, mines. Where is the benefit in this? There isn't. Learn unknown spells when enemy hero or any creature in combat. Hero must be able to learn the spell with regards to this doesn't make a lick of sense. Mark of the Wizard might be shit, but it's still better than Arcane Intuition. Attributes are looking solid. A little bit of extra defense and attack. We already have a defense increasing item and it still sucks. Civil army. Yeah, I think Zahir is the last thing sort of holding things back. We'd also face some sort of an emergency that would force us to try to gather up for an army quickly, no matter the means. We can do that. I'm not particularly held back by such considerations. I'm thinking of more or less just buying armies from maybe 2 cities, stack them on Godric and end this. We'll give Zahir that amount of time to collect attribute bonuses. There aren't that many good places left. The defense there would be nice. Defense +1. And to make sure everything's upgraded in this city, almost nothing is. These guys are definitely dangerous, and I'm going to take some losses thanks to them. Can't be helped, really. Well, it can. At least I can minimize the losses to useful units. These guys need to shift to using Haven troops too. I'll try to upgrade some of the range attackers. Yeah, why the hell? Yeah, there's the field fort here, so there's no real point in really upgrading the unit production structures. It's trivial to upgrade them in the hill fort. Might not be the best attack force in the world, but it's a solid one. Good amount of range attack capability combined with no range penalties, so it'll do a lot of damage. Gutrick will move to end this. I might take a little bit of a roundabout way to get there, but we'll move toward finishing things. Mainly because Gutrick is the fastest unit, so we are not going to be able to visit anything with the other guys. Gutrick drives to at full speed to where he needs to be. There's still a little bit of an area there unexplored, so I'll go and take a look. Still, what a weird mission if this is really the end. Why the hell does everyone want to fight me? This is the most annoying thing. Trivial things are just taking so long because of this. I'll leave most of the troops that I could still collect here. Other heroes might end up needing them. Which sort of reminds me, I'm thinking of moving some of the troops closer to a haven city, just in case something unexpected happens and we'll have to quickly do something to gain additional armies. Mainly, Binden is the problem. He's nowhere near Haven City. And if I town portal, I'm not gonna end up anywhere near Haven City. They're a good way to get north. Not really. Other than just run. We'll get one extra point of defense for Zahir, but we'll get that on the next turn. Additional attribute points. I feel like south would be the most sensible place to go if we want those. Right. See if this is the end. We can kill him at any point. Unit resurrection.
Shadya? I barely sent word.
Our spies told us of Zaya, Findon, and Godric. I came immediately. However...
Who are you, and what are you doing here? Blocking the highways of the Griffin Empire?
I know you, Godric, but not your friends. Out of courtesy, however, I shall go first. I am Raylag, Clan Lord of Igshao, and I am here to kill demons.
I am Findon of Ireland, Dark Elf. We're going to Talongard, and if we must crush you to get there, few tears will be spilled.
Really? Such anger. It's so... unharmonious.
How dare you?
I am Zaire, Archmage of the Silver Cities. Our business is with Queen Isabel.
What sort of business?
There is a concern, other than the undead.
Demons?
Exactly. It's actually a sort of...
Prophecy?
Exactly. A sage...
Tiru.
What? You know him as well? He gave Findon an artifact for a rite. It is her last hope.
I see. So you wish to perform this rite on Isabel?
Exactly.
Then I will join you.
You will not.
I will see that she is given every chance. I do not want to see her harmed.
None of us do. But if she cannot be healed...
Right. Next stage. The army. Shitty army. Still, considering this is the second to last mission, I don't feel like going attribute point hunting. Godric's more than enough for everything they have here. Probably. Yeah, you could have overrun this fairly easily. This isn't even particularly well upgraded. Who's their leader? Looks just like Isabel. Yeah, and she's probably the Isabel I build up, so... balls. Wait. I'll go with full-on buffing, I don't care about anything else. I have enough range power that I can utilize his similar attack capabilities. He's good though. There's no way we can easily just take care of their troops. I'll try to remove some, mainly focusing on removing stacks instead of just killing. Mass low, so he more or less countered my buff. Turn it into a negative. Initiative is so important that I have to counter it immediately. immediately. We're gonna do mass slow again. Right, so this is more or less us doing the same shit over and over again. I think I'll try other buffs. He might have more trouble trying to counter those. Mass confusion, no retaliation attacks. Yeah, this is pretty bad. However, he only has 2 melee units anyway, so it's not that bad. It's mostly affects range units. Bit. It's a big problem because I can't counter it with a single casting of any sort. I'll do a retaliation strike on the angel. More or less I will just get 3 kills out of it. But I'll really have to start removing some of the mass confusion effects. That is a big deal. Tickle immunity, that's probably better. Now our range units should be able to fire indefinitely at them. We only need to get rid of their angel. That's gonna happen more or less naturally. The rest of the units can't really contribute all that much. I can't also resurrect my own guys thanks to this. I still feel that's a fair trade. It is a powerful ability. Ah, she has resurrection too. Oh shit, well. It's time to start bombarding them. It's not, I don't think it's not that bad. Yeah, resurrection is nice, but I'm splitting the damage already, so there's a limit to what you can do with your resurrections. And I can resurrect too. She has much more hit points. Much more hit points. To more or less keep them here for the moment. Play the resurrection game. I think I'll end up winning that. She can do it much more, but I have a better army that can constantly cause casualties without actually putting themselves at risk. And she'll be starting to lose stacks again. Can resurrect less units than we can kill each turn. He's very fast though, so we've been slowed down. That's a problem. It's a huge variation in damage. Can't resurrect a ballista though. still a fight. Payback for building up your heroes, I guess. Still, I'm not sure who did worse here. The mass confusion is a nightmare to deal with.
Be strong, Isabel. Have faith. We will get you through.
Please, Rayleg, I must concentrate.
Clean geometry, fresh ingredients, perfect diction. You do good work. But not good enough.
Isabel! Isabel! Can we follow them?
They are distant, geographically and spiritually, in the demon's jail world of Sheog.
What about this?
The heart of the griffin. I know it was made to banish demons, but can we use it on ourselves? Aha! Well, can you? Can you send us as well?
How's that?
Weird mission. Weird as hell. This might work better on harder difficulties, or alternatively if you haven't built up your heroes with a plan in mind, so they wouldn't be quite so overpowering against opponents. But with us, it sort of felt like the mission was never gonna start. One single worthwhile fight at the end, and that's it. Zahir's Hope, last mission. The unexpected outcome of the Rite of True Nature compels Zahir, Findan, Godric and Raylag to follow Biara to Sheag, where the Sovereign is imprisoned. They hope to make up for their failure and save Isabel. Yeah, not exactly a huge surprise with the Biara showing herself. The odd elven woman made no sense story-wise, how she was used. So it was obvious that they're gonna use her for something. And naturally the voice actor isn't exactly different, so... 6 Titans, Dragon Scale Armor or Earthquake. I'll take the Titans, thanks.
Kabbal's lapdog, Biara, should be here in Urhakal. The only question we're going to have is who gets her head.
Fairly small map. Much more than I thought. This probably isn't that... I wouldn't say demanding of a mission, but this is no time to build up anything. This is basically do the mission, survive, end of campaign. It should be continued in expansions though, and there's 2 to the game. I have no recollection about those. Slight hints, new factions. I think barbarians are going to be added at least. Isabel was captured by the demon Sovereign and he will do everything to fulfill his chosen destiny. The heroes have little time to correct their mistakes and save the Griffin. queen, and the world. The way to Demon Sovereign's palace is blocked by Hekal, the demon capital sheltering Biara. All the heroes have their own reasons to confront her, but the overriding one is that Biara knows where to find Isabel. Capture Biara and find the way to Isabel and the Demon Sovereign. And everyone must survive, so no suicide missions to weaken the enemy. Yeah, this doesn't look like a large map, like this is a small map basically, and we have 4 heroes. With massive armies that came out of nowhere. Fair enough, I guess. Lots of fighting, no fucking about.